Hey guys, it's Sheila Rose, aka Spiritual Storm, and today is February 15th, 2016, the day after Valentine's Day, and I have some new content for y'all to be able to tune into. I love words, I love grammar, I suck at it sometimes. I speak so educated and yet so uneducated at other times, but really I just love to be able to learn communication because I love to be able to connect with others. Back there, you're going to see I'm just going to flow with it. My wife and I are taking care of a dog for this week, and she is so beautiful. She is so patient. She's so relaxed. She is amazing. We have Minnie. I'm going to let her kind of walk around in the back. She's really, really, really good, so she won't bother anyone at all. She's not a bother at all. But the word of the week that came to mind today is engagement. So I did some research, as I usually do whenever I find an interesting word. I always try to look at it, and for example, I take the word, like for example, the word engagement, and I try to rub off anything, any preconceived notions, anything I previously associated with the word, just to be able to have and start off with a clean slate. So that way I feel like I'm not judging the word, because you always bring into the mix any of your preconceived thoughts. And no matter how great I try to do that, I'm still going to bring in a piece of me. So it's not going to be a complete true filter. But I always try to do my best on that because I truly want to find out, what do certain words mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to someone else? What does it mean not only to myself, but what did it used to mean based on what others taught me that word meant or that thing meant? So it gets really complicated and it's crazy, but really the word of the week for this week is engagement. So doing some history, I came upon the couple of different definitions, but the one that resonated with me the most is the one that goes back to the 1640s, and it says attract and occupy the attention of. So now I always try to, whenever I discover a meaning to a word, I always kind of try to let it simmer, let it sit in my head and see what connections come up, and it just starts going from there. So I'm just going to talk very organically, kind of just giving you an insight onto how I think. So for the word engagement, so I think of engage, attract and occupy the attention of. So I think of attention, wherever your attention goes, that's your focus. You got to pay attention. When you pay attention, you're giving a piece of your time, a piece of your effort to something. Okay, still with me? This is how I think. So when you're giving attention, you're giving your focus, you're focusing and honing in all of your efforts on something. So now think about all the different processes within you that are going through this. So you have your breathing system, so your respiratory system, you have your circulation, you have literally thousands of organisms and systems coming together for that one cue that you gave it. So for this week, with that being said, attention being so important because a lot of your faculties go into that one moment. Focus on creating a nice flow in your life. Okay, so now still hold on to the meaning of attention or meaning of engagement, which I closely tie to attention because that's whatever you focus on, you attract. So now go back to the meaning that I said about engagement. Attract and occupy the attention of. With attention, you're shifting your focus. Your focus is attracting your circumstances. It's attracting a certain flow. So for this week, if you like your flow, find ways to engage more with it and give it life. All right? And feed gratitude into it. Be grateful for where you are. But if you don't like where you are, that's when you can start to figure out, just like, again, your attention is flowing. And I say flowing because water does flow. Your attention does flow. If you get to, or maybe just, from my perspective alone, your thoughts are literally like waves of water, except that it's not in water, it's air. They're and they're basically flowing in air. Your thoughts flow in air. If you think of frequencies, if anybody out there is interested in sound, I love music in general, but I can't catch any lyrics. So I never can pick up lyrics. I just wanted to clue you in on that. But music, sounds alone. If you look up cymatics, that's Cymatics. Cymatics, that's the science of sound. I believe that's what it means. I guess I'm pretty sure about that. But that will give you a unique perspective or a different way of seeing sound. You literally are seeing sound with that experiment. But it's interesting. But again, it's creating a flow that's, well, I guess you're paying attention to the flow that's already there. So what I'm asking you to do is, if your flow is not where you'd like it to be in your life right now, and you don't think things are flowing how they should be, start helping life and, work with it and help create that flow by removing any obstacles out of your way. If you don't know where to start, just start by engaging yourself with life. How do I do that? Well, engagement means to me beyond just these attract and occupy the attention of, and what Merriam-Webster, credit to that, was specifying is really more on the subject of love. I see engagement as passion, it's excitement, it's that feeling of, wow, like I'm really tuned into what I'm doing right now. I'm really in the flow. I'm really excited. I'm so focused. I'm so focused on what I'm doing. I have no idea what time it is, and nor do I care. That's what engagement is to me. And that's what I feel like are the moments that make life worthwhile. So why not be engaged? Why not find ways to engage with life? When you are engaged, you naturally help others feel engaged. So by just you figuring out ways to do that for yourself, you're helping so many people around you, you have no idea. So this is why I do what I do. I truly love doing things to help others. And I know many of us out there do too. But we get distracted by life, And know that you have to start with yourself first. You do. You have to look out for yourself first, and not for any other reason than that's your one job. Your one job is to take care of yourself, which includes following your life purpose, whatever that may be, because that's the true win-win. Not only are you doing what you love, so you're engaged and you're happy, but you're helping others feed off that same energy and feel love. And that's what it's all about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment and tuned in. I'm going to try to leave it as unedited as I can to allow it to be a natural flow as well. This is a longer one, but whoever tunes in for this amount of time, I hope this was worthwhile for you. Thank you.